It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
That's right, it's here, the official start of the new NBA season. I'm Ernie Johnson, excited to be here once again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith for another go-around. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Los Angeles Clippers. Well, for the Clippers, they struggled in this matchup last season. Only one win for them through 4 games. They'd like to make a statement tonight. And here we are, opening night of the new NBA season. Every club at this point can be optimistic. Some teams just looking to make the playoffs, others with much higher aspirations, Ken.
Yeah, well, some people would say that you can start with a clean slate. But then certain people are saying we're building off of last year. So this is a continuation. But whatever happened last year to some of those teams who didn't reach their goal.
And just before the game, the championship ring is distributed to the players by NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. And a proud moment indeed for this team and their fans. Andrew Bogut. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Golden State Warriors get ready to battle. And by virtue of their NBA schedule, their first game of the new year is against the Los Angeles Clippers. Last season, they had the upper hand in the series, going 3-1 against these guys.
Yeah, but this is a team they faced and beat in the postseason a year ago.
You're right, Greg. They took care of business against them in the conference finals. Now looking to do the same thing tonight.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Thomas in at the small forward position. On defense, the Warriors. It's a three-point game. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And really, once he got that steal, just really nothing the defense could do.
That's why turnovers are so costly, because in many cases, they're indefensible once possession changes hands.
Here is Paul, following the score by Golden State. Jordan kicks to Thomas. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. On the wing, Thompson. He feeds it to Green. 6 to shoot. Curry attacking, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Warriors shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Paul kicks to Jordan. They get it back. And the wide open shot from Redick. Los Angeles with another miss.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Barnes passes to Thompson. Poke loose and taken away by Paul. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Picked by Griffin. Paul with the ball, picked up by Thompson. Here's Thomas. Thomas with another miss. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Curry kicks to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Paul dishes to Griffin. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. The shot by Redick, no good.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Outside Curry. Back to Green. From deep three-point range. From beyond the arc and then some. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Ball against Thompson. It's stolen by Green. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Shoots. Golden State moving the ball around. And there's Green on the assist by Thompson. And that's now 6 points for Draymond Green. Clippers trail by 9. The drive by Paul, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Curry against Paul. Curry is inside. Down low. Paul with the steal. Here's Thomas. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Barnes. And it's Iguodala in for Klay Thompson. Now here's Curry, stolen by Chalmers. And now the Clippers on the break. Chalmers with the ball. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Chalmers against Curry. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Clippers trail by 3. And Chalmers kicks to Crawford. Picked by Griffin. It's Crawford with the drive. Misses the layup.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And stolen by Thomas. Chalmers against Curry. Johnson, a wide open look. The putback, and then Griffin with the dunk. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Here's Iguodala following the basket by Blake Griffin. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
Clark, he's checked in for the Warriors. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Roten's checked in for Thomas. Now here's Roten. He's covered by Iguodala. And that one's good. Roten.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Now here's Green. He has 6. The feed to Rush. 6 to shoot. Here's Clark. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Here's Los Angeles now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle. Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Crawford, no one around him. That's good, and so Chalmers with the assist.
Mario Chalmers.
There's 38 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Iguodala outside, and stolen by Roten. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Crawford, no luck.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down.
Griffin passes to Crawford. The baseline J. Rush grabs the miss. Clark. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Clippers ahead, leading by just one. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And Blake Griffin grew up playing the game alongside his older brother. His dad was his coach.
You know, watching him kind of go through.
Well, talking about taking the right course, we know that the older brother of Blake Griffin, 3 years older, you know, he played, as did Blake, for their dad, Tommy, in high school, and they were terrific high school players and 4-time state champions.
I mean, it always helps to have a big brother who's kind of been there and done that and can share those experiences with you. It doesn't hurt to have a dad also who's a pro player either, and also a college coach.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Redick and Crawford, the sharpshooters outside. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Johnson. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. Over to the left wing. And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
The turnovers keep coming. They're piling up. It's been a very... Very sloppy start to the game for them, but you know what? They're still in control, in the driver's seat right now.
They are, but they should be up by more if they could just keep a handle on the ball.
All up top, he's covered by Thompson. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Pass to Thomas. It's stolen by Hill. Ball against Curry. Top the key, Barnes. From the arc. Warriors the rebound. Hill dishes to Thompson. Curry against Paul. Right side Curry. The dish to Bogut. Clock at 6. The drive by Thompson. And he makes good on the way. Thompson's got his third basket of the night right there.
My goodness, since when does he score off the crossover? Now I've truly seen it all.
All against Thompson, and there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this timeout here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. The shot by Redick, no good. And here is Curry. He's got 5, and that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. It's Redick on the wing. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Redick's got 5. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
You know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you play and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you make some adjustments.
That'll be a 5-second call. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The Clippers 3rd.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And, boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
There's a screen. Johnson kicks to Redick. Uncovered. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Redick's got 4 points in the quarter. Clark, a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
We've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips, but those turnovers could have been avoided. Careless mistakes.
Absolutely. They have got to get a tighter handle on the ball.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Now it's a 4-point. Los Angeles lead. Here's Curry. 5 points in the game. From deep. The long distance three is buried. Curry's got 8 points.
He totally lost his defender, broke his ankles, then knocks down the jumper.
That was just an amazing play. I mean, you talk about making him reach for thin air. Wow. He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Last year's Warriors and where they ranked in the NBA. A chance to check that out now, Kevin. First in field goal percentage. First in three-point field goal percentage. And they were also #1 in opponents' points per game. They really do a nice job controlling the pace and getting after it defensively.
And looking at their field goal percentage, really, it was something to behold. A team that didn't settle, worked for high-quality shots, a significant accomplishment to lead the league in that category.
And he gets the bucket.
They've done a really good job of knocking down their long-distance shots here in the second quarter. I mean, they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Some changes for Golden State. Green comes in for Jordan Hill. And it's Iguodala in for Klay Thompson. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
That's been the culprit, the turnovers. I mean, TOs, those kinds of mistakes have really kind of drained their confidence to this point.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Roten comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Chalmers in for Chris Paul. Here's Griffin. The shot misses. The Warriors go the other way with it. Here's Green. 6 points for him. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Brandon Rush, he's checked in for the Warriors. Ian Clark comes in for Steph Curry. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Crawford's checked in. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 14-5 run. Jordan. The screen. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. Shoots from the corner, and he gets the jumper to drop. Crawford's got his second basket of the game. Warriors trail by 9. Here's Clark. Shoots from the elbow. And rush kicks to Green. Second chance shot. No good from Clark. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. To the middle. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand, Jen. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Roten kicks to Crawford. Jordan sets the pick for Crawford. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
Here's Clark, defended by Chalmers. On the wing, Green. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
As opposed to the first quarter, they're doing a much better job from behind the arc here in the second. They're starting to heat up a little bit, percolate from behind that three-point line, and as a result, they're chipping away at that lead.
And the wide open shot from Chalmers. Offline with his 3.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
They double him with Jordan. 5 to shoot. And so here are the Clippers. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
At the elbow, Griffin. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Here's Clark. No good with the triple. Los Angeles leading by 8. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Chalmers pass to Jordan. That pushes it to double digits. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Deep 2 from Crawford. That one a little long. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Clippers.
Thank you, Kevin.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. The biggest lead of the quarter was only 3 points as they traded baskets back and forth. In the second, that's going to do it for now as the second half is just about ready.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. You look at J.J. Redick, what a contribution.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Yeah, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut in at the center. So that's the group out there for Golden State. The Warriors have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the technical free throw is good. Outside, Green. 13 feet away. That's good on the jump shot. Green's got 14 points for the game.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
Paul kicks to Jordan. Here's the floater. And it's Paul missing.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his pass.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Thomas a screen. Thompson against Paul. Out left to the wing. Here's Griffin. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 8 points for him.
A delicious dime. From Chris Paul there.
Curry kicks to Green. 90 seconds now into the second half. Bogut down low, guarded by Jordan. No good. from Bogut. Clippers leading by 4. Paul outside. Dishes to Jordan. Upside Thomas. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Redick is in the corner. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Redick's got 14 points. Timeout called the Warriors. And the Warriors making a change here. Hill's checked in. Golden State's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Ball against Curry. No luck. Some solid D from Paul. Here's Griffin. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Thomas with the steal. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Second, Jamal Crawford. And, of course, Stephen Curry.
And how about the work both of them put in from the foul line? Just such a consistent, dependable performance from both.
And he makes the first. Johnson, he's checked in for Jordan. Warriors trail by 8. Outside Curry. A little over 2 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Shot clock at 5. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Green, good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night. Los Angeles leading by 6. And it's Paul penetrating. He kicks it to Griffin. Hill gets the rebound.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Oh, tough play. Boy, did he have to fight to get that one to the rim.
And stolen by Barnes. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Curry with the 3. Good work defensively by Paul. Clippers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Redick, a good look. And again, no good by the Clippers. Warriors trail by 4. Pass to Curry. Back to Green. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Johnson. Redick against Barnes. Johnson outside. The 3. And the call against Lance Thomas. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors with some changes. Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Iguodala in for Thompson. And then for Los Angeles, Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Thomas. Tony Roten comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Chalmers in for Paul. Curry dishes to Rush. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, Green. And the Warriors miss again. Clippers leading by 4. Shot from 16. And it's Johnson again missing. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Warriors have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And so he hits the technical free throw. Clark, he's checked in for Curry. Now Rush. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Green gets it to go.
Seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Here's Roten from 8 feet away. He drops it in. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Shaked and baked with the crossover move, and that's what freed him for the score.
And got him on the wrong foot and then just blew by him.
Here's Clark, defended by Chalmers. Green kicks to Clark. It's stolen by Johnson. Now, here's Chalmers. He's guarded closely. Johnson up top, wide open. Good, it's Chalmers with the assist that time. Chalmers has got his... Fourth assist with that last one here tonight. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Pick up by Hill. Shot off the pick. Iguodala, no good.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
36 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Clark. Has to rush. He kicks to Iguodala. Crawford with the steal. Feeds it to Griffin. Rebound Hill.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount. His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
And a wide open look for Iguodala, and that's not going to go. And the final period of play just about to start. Clippers leading by 8. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Crawford out there with Thomas. And it's Jordan in at the center position. Redick with the bucket.
Boy, they're getting into a real groove from inside the three-point line, knocking down those mid-range jump shots.
8 of their last 10 have come from the mid-range.
Bogut the pass to Barnes. Bogut against Jordan. Bogut dishes to Curry. Just 5 to shoot. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. He's got 13 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
And Redick kicks to Paul. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 9.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch. A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Thomas a screen. Paul kicks to Thomas. Back to Paul. Kicks it out to Crawford. He dishes it to Paul. To the wing right side. Tries again. The Clippers keep it alive. Thomas, no good. Warriors trail by 6. Curry with it. Again, Golden State.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and it's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He said, we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Thompson for the triple. Here's Bogut. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning. Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Redick. He's got 16 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Ball against Curry. Shoots off the step back. No good. Some solid D from Paul. Clippers leading by 4. Kicks it to Redick. And it's Jordan to top the key. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Curry with the steal. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. Curry's got 9 points here in the second half. Clippers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Paul for 3. That's good.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside Curry. The Clippers grab the miss. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the rejection by Iguodala. And the whistle stops gameplay. It's not a clean block shot. Instead of shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here. First free throw is good. Green, he's checked in for Golden State. And both free throws good for Thomas.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line. Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
Ball against Thompson. Paul outside. For the 3. 5 on the clock. Rebound Bogut. Bogut's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Redick with the bucket. Now here's Curry. From deep three-point range, another 3 for Golden State.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Here's Paul. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. That's 12 points for Chris Paul.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Clock at 6. Back to Curry. Here's Green. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're leading by 4. 1:36 left to play in the final quarter. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Here's Curry, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And with the game and the balance here in the fourth, he's been unflappable. 6 of 8 from the field, providing them with some big buckets.
Paul goes in, pass to Griffin. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Green. Here's the break. It's deflected. Curry passes to Green. They get the rebound. Bogut dishes to Curry. Thompson inside the line. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Los Angeles has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Griffin, count!
We're seeing that red-hot version of Blake Griffin.
Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Ball against Curry. From deep, Green buries it. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Let's go. Sinks it.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
Outside Curry. Bogut back up on top. Yes!
Fellas, that two-hand mop to slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're losing by 3. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Thompson against Redick. Outside Curry. To tie it up. Can't get the 3 to fall. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're down by 5. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
You know, I think he's just trying to send his team a message, you know, not willing to give up on this game just yet. Just trying to instill that fight.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Chris Paul. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game. Let's go to Shaq. What can you say about his performance?
You know what? He's a total package as a floor general. It may not be an official ranking for the best leaders in the league, but if there was, CP3 would be right at the top of the list.
His work distributing the basketball was tremendous. Always had his head up, looking to create easy shots for his teammates.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight, but we're just getting started on
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Warriors in Oakland. And for Golden State, this is a team they played pretty well against last season, going 3-1. They'll look to keep that edge tonight. And Stephen Curry, one of the guys we'll be seeing tonight, is one of the most exciting and dynamic players in the league. Kenny, you know what I like to say. He makes it look effortless. Maybe the best shooter of all time. You ready to go that far?
Of all time?
You ready to go that far?
I just can't give it to you after that few of seasons. I just say that
he won a championship.
Yes, he won a championship.
He's up there with us now. He's in the house.
He's in the house.
He can get in the party.
But Reggie Miller and Ray Allen had done it over a longer block of time.
Not like Steph Curry done it.
But he's done it bigger in a shorter span. So I will still go.
We're here in the Bay Area, the beautiful Bay Bridge spanning from San Francisco to Oakland. We've got basketball at Oracle Arena, the home of the Warriors in Oakland, California. Live on 2K Sports. Last game for the Warriors, the loss to the Clippers.
And guys, just look at the turnover stats in that game. You're not going to win giving it up as many times as they did.
Not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense on your end and force more turnovers for the other side. That's the only way you're going to get that thing squared away.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. We've got Nick Young. Williams is out there with Russell. Then it's Roy Hibbert. And it's Randall in at the 4 slot. The drive by Russell. It's deflected. They recover it. The second chance effort. Williams' shot is off. On the wing, Thompson. He's guarded by Russell. Out to Thompson. Out to the wing. 18 feet out. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Thompson.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Williams, that's good.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Now, here's Curry. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Clippers.
And I thought the contribution he made by just generating contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the stripe.
And here's Young after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. The drive by Russell. Nice D from Bogut.
Certainly not the dream start they were hoping for, going 1 for 4 early.
Green kicks to Curry. Shoots from the elbow. Shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Thompson outside. He dishes it to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State. And it's Curry again from deep. Curry's got 9 points.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Williams attacking. Shoots from 12. And he drops that one in.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Here's Curry. He's got 9. Bogut, the pass to Green. Plays it up and banks it in.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Randall. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring, and setting up his teammates. Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Lakers trail by 8. Outside, Russell. He kicks it to Hibbert. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for him. Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Lakers shooting to start out this game about 43%. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Lou Williams. Last season's performance for him averaged 10 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
He certainly knows his role, and he gives you some good minutes. That's really all you can expect from him at this point.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Harrison Barnes. And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in, and the Lakers also making a switch. Brown's checked in. Williams kicks to left. Here's Brown. The Warriors pull it in.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Here's Green, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
And the Warriors making a change here. Clark's checked in. Good on both. Lakers trail by 8. Brown kicks to Williams. Teardrop shot. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 6 points for Lou Williams.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Outside, Green. The shot is off. And the Lakers take it the other way. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
Here's Green, following the score by Lou Williams. Green, the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Hill dishes to Green. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Green's got 8.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
It's Williams with the drive. Great D that time from Iguodala.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Green, no luck.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Hill kicks to Rush, and the wide open shot from Green. Green missing again.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And the basket by Hill.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Now here's Nance. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And it's the Warriors on the break. outside Hill. Dishes it to Green. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. And some changes here for the Lakers. Callum Bear comes in for Len, and Wood subbed in for Williams. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Nance with it. Now Green defending. He hits Brown with the drive. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. .20 seconds left in the first. Nice job coming off that screen. Nance has got his first bucket in this one.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And that one's good by Clark. Brown outside. And there's a whistle. That goes on Ian Clark. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
1 second left. Can't get it to go. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. And speaking with Roy Hibbert before the game, he helped illuminate their defensive philosophy. When you have that sort of focus like Hibbert, that kind of confidence on display on a nightly basis, Greg, you are a game changer, and he does change games every night.
You know, and we saw his skill set and execution develop very rapidly over the course of just a couple years. He worked extremely hard to become the force he is on the interior in this game.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side out for them, the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
Like or handball.
Yeah, either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Lakers. Young is out there with Wood. Then there's Andre Robertson. Then it's Russell. And it's D'Alembert in at the 5. Lakers trail by 11. And Young kicks to Russell. Passes it to Randall. The feed now to D'Alembert. Just 5 on the clock. Young with no one around. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
It's Curry outside. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside. But he can't get it going here.
Here's Roberson, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Alex Len comes in for Samuel D'Alembert, and it's Williams in for Andre Robertson. And Young, here we go. Stolen by Thompson. And here is Curry. He's got 11. The dish to Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here. And every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
That's good. And that's 10 points for Lou Williams.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Russell against Curry. Puts up a 3. Curry with another miss.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Randall passes to Young. It's deflected. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. 4 on the shot clock. Len, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And he gets the bucket.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Lakers trail by 10. Randall with a screen for Russell. Pass to Randall. Feeds it to Young. Outside Russell. All alone. And the shot falls short this time.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
And the basket good.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And Thompson sends it back. Here's Barnes. Rebound by Williams.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors. Roy Hibbert's checked in for the Lakers. Len dishes to Hibbert. Over to the wing. Russell kicks to Len. Knocks it loose. Here's the three. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Iguodala, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Williams against Curry. It's Williams with the drive. And yes, sir, that one drops. Williams has got 12 in the game.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Outside Curry. He scores a 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's on fire. And they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hands.
Some changes for Golden State. Green, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Rush comes in for Klay Thompson. And Ian Clark subbed in for Steph Curry. Brown, good.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Iguodala, the pass to Clark. 1:41 left in the second quarter. The pass to Green. Screened by Bogut. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. The Warriors, number 1.
They were remarkable in terms of their efficiency on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, they did a great job of finding the open man and working for great looks. Really just an unselfish group.
Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Brown dishes to Robertson. Pass to Hibbert. Here's Wood. Inside. Knocks it loose. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Rush leading the charge. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Green. Good season for him last year. Last season chipped in 11 points per game, 7 rebounds and 3 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
And that's collected by Bogut. Warriors leading by 12. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Brown. Now the Lakers on the break. And Nance kicks to Robertson. It's Brown with the drive. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Good on the shot.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Expanding his range. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Los Angeles making a switch here.
Samuel Dahlberg.
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the half. Iguodala outside. Green inside the three-point line, and it would have counted it, and the first half is now in.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome, everyone. We'll be taking a look back at what was clearly a one-sided first half of action. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He ended up with 50. And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Some great play by Steph Curry tonight. He has 15 points, and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Barnes at the 3 slot. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Hill, he's checked in for Golden State. And both free throws good for Roy Hibbert. Warriors leading by 13. Outside Curry. At the elbow, Green. He feeds it to Hill. Back to Green. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. 14 points for Draymond Green.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. He is really hard to guard. I mean, that's about all you can ask of the defense out there.
Here's Curry with the 3. Hibbert pulls it in. Lakers trail by 14. Deflects the pass. And there's the call on Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson. That's his second personal foul.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. There's the bucket. Good. Hibbert's got 4 points this quarter.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Outside Curry. Six to shoot. The 17-footer. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Lakers trail by 12.
Timeout call for the Lakers.
But timeout taken. Byron Scott has had enough. Golden State on D. At one point, they led by 16. Williams attacking. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. 16 points for Williams.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Warriors leading by 10. Outside Curry. Kicks it to Hill. Back to Curry. It's tipped. Just 5 to shoot. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Russell kicks to Hibbert. Down low, here's Young. No good. The Warriors go the other way. To the paint, here's Curry. And it's sent back by Russell. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Los Angeles making a switch here. Len's checked in.
Alex Len.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Len.
And let's check out the numbers for Klay Thompson. Last year, getting it done. He averaged about 16 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
Off target from outside. Lakers trail by 12. Williams passes to Russell. He dishes it to Randall. The drive by Russell. Softly drops in the floater. Russell's got 5 now.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And now here comes Williams leading the break, and he trims the lead to single digits.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
And the Lakers making a change here. Robertson's checked in. Curry against Russell from downtown. And that's good. Steph Curry for 3. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Outside, Russell. Stolen by Thompson. Curry attacking. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. It's stolen by Randall. Here we go. One-on-one. Knocked away. And stolen by Barnes. And it's the Warriors on the break. Hill leading the charge. Curry with it. He's picked up by Russell. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Warriors.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters, to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight. Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Andrew Bogut checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Larry Nance is checked in for the Lakers. Lorenzo Brown comes in for Lou Williams. Here's Russell, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Andrew Bogut. Some on-the-fly coaching right there from their leader.
And that's what you got to do. Never be afraid to remind someone what their role is. And they're a lot better off because of how vocal he is.
Brandon Rush is checked in for Andrew Bogut. Right side, Russell. Brown outside. That 3 off the mark. Warriors leading by 9. Outside Curry. From outside the arc. And that one's good. Curry's got 10 points in just the second half.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Russell against Thompson. Russell dishes the land. The shot is off. Great D that time from Iguodala. The drive by Thompson. Back to Iguodala. Golden State moving the ball around. Tries it from 9. And it's Russell with the rebound. Lakers trail by 12. He kicks it to Brown. Glenn a screen. Dishes it to Nance. It's stolen by Curry. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists in the game.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch, and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold, the way that guy gets to the rim.
And Nance kicks to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fades back. Misses the shot. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Warriors lead by 14. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Taking a look at the Lakers. Williams is out there with Andre Robertson. Then it's Roy Hibbert. Then it's Dallenberg. And it's Young in at the small forward.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Iguodala with the steal. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder, how much can they win by?
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it. In part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Deflects the pass and stolen by Hibbert. Fast break, here they come. Pushing it up. Shots good from Young.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Warriors leading by 14. Outside Curry. For three. And another three for Golden State.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Williams kicks to Dallenberg. Hibbert with the screen. Dallenberg with the ball. Now Green defending. Dallenberg with the ball. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Green, and it's the Warriors on the break. Knocks it loose. Williams with the steal. And Young, here we go. Here's Roberson. Passes to Hibbert. Here's Young. Again, the Lakers.
Well, they found the touch here in the second half from the field, and everything else we talk about, folks, rebounding, defense, all of that, this game is still about making shots. You got to put the ball in the basket. That's the bottom line, and they found a way to do it here in the second half.
Green inside. Dallenberg covering, and it's Green missing. Lakers trail by 15. Young right side. Cannot hit. Nice D from Bogut.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Los Angeles calls timeout. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. They've got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Byron Scott coaching his team during the break. He said very simply, let's open things up and let's keep them open. Let's keep gunning and get the defense on its heels. With the minutes ticking down and the deficit still a big one, those adjustments have to be a chance worth taking, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Russell kicks to Randall. Outside Williams. Up top Randall. Clock at 6. Curry against Russell. From 13. Off the left rim and out.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
The rebound by the Lakers.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity. finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down. Some excellent numbers in this one for Hibbert. He has 8 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Young passes to Williams. Nice D from Bogut. Warriors leading by 15. Now Curry. Inside, Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. Lakers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Randall kicks to Russell. Floats one, and it's sent back by Bogut.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
It's Curry with the drive. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good from outside.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Here's Russell. No good. Great D that time from Green. Jacks up a 3. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got rebound number 5 here tonight. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Nick Young on the wing. The 3. Los Angeles with another miss. Warriors leading by 17. And Thompson kicks to Curry. 1:36 left to play in the final quarter. Back to Thompson. The 19-foot shot. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Warriors.
Clark, their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Well, they were disciplined and focused, I thought, all game long, Kevin. Excellent defense around the rim.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Stephen Curry. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised. They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game, though. We call this box score window dressing. All it's going to do is make the numbers look a little better than it was.
And Thompson kicks to Bogut. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
The drive by Russell, and he gets it to go.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. Now the feed to Bogut. From deep, Green. Shot is off. Now, here is Russell. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd.
Yes, Kevin, thank you.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
Well, his shooting percentage up there in the high 50s speaks to how smart his shot selection was. It was really an intelligent game he played, plain and simple. It's all about protecting each possession, and he set the example for them with his excellent decision-making.
Well, getting up over the...
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, after splitting their first 2 games of the season, tonight's game gives them a chance to get their record over the 500 mark and maybe get a little momentum on their side. And gentlemen, no love lost between these two rivals. The fans know it. The players know it. We know it. Is it possible, Kenny, to get too amped up for tonight's game?
No, these are the games you play for, Ernie. This is what you've been waiting for. Expect to see bodies flying, people moving, everything, popcorn moving, bodies flying, everything you can imagine is going.
Starting at the upper floor.
Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action, coming to you live on this Saturday night. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. Last outing for the Clippers, it was a loss to the Houston Rockets. And boy, they really got humiliated at home. They got flat out dominated in that game, guys.
Yeah, they were just pounded on the inside, particularly on that backboard. That was a huge disadvantage for them.
Well, that's always a disadvantage when you get blasted on the glass. They needed to do a much better job of getting inside position. And if you can't do that, it's going to be a long day on the backboards.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Curry in at the point guard. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have. A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Paul with the steal. At the elbow, Griffin. Off the iron that time.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Curry, and it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Redick. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Houston. Here's Griffin. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside Curry. They double-team Curry. Here's Green, and it's blocked by Jordan. And they get it back. Paul against Curry. Jordan with a screen on Curry. Picked by Griffin. Paul dishes to Griffin. He used that pick to get in close.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Golden State. And the basket by Curry.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And Redick kicks to Griffin. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Curry with another miss. Clippers leading by 7. And the wide open shot from Redick. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Redick's got his second basket of the night.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Outside Curry. Fires the 3. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Paul kicks to Redick. He feeds it to Griffin. Passes it to Paul. Picked by Griffin. 5 to shoot. Paul goes in, and it's blocked by Curry. Here's Barnes. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
To the paint, here's Griffin. And Curry pulls it down. Warriors trail by 4. Green passes to Barnes. No good on the 3.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Now here's Griffin. He has 6. Puts one up from 19, and he gets it to go. Griffin's got 8.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Redick with it. He's got 5. Down low. Green against Griffin. The shot is off.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Los Angeles leading by 6. 1:44 left to play in the first quarter, Griffin. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 6th assist on the night. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Doc Rivers. He told me he's a fan of Andre Iguodala, especially the way he's developed his outside shot. He said that was one weakness. He could do everything else, pass, handle, and finish. And boy, what a defender. But now that he's developed that jump shot, there are really no weaknesses in his game. Guys, that makes it awfully tough to deal with a guy who can impact the game in that many ways. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Here is Chalmers following the basket by Draymond Green.
quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Rebound by the Clippers. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Here's Crawford. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there. And here is Los Angeles now. They lead by 4. Roten kicks to Crawford. Jordan the screen. Crawford dishes to Jordan. Pass to Roten. There's the pick. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. Out left to the wing. Rush the pass to Iguodala. Here's Clark. No good on that last second attempt there. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Clippers lead by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter. A strong case can be made that Jordan played like the Defensive Player of the Year, Clark, this past season. And the fact that he didn't win it looks like it'll keep him motivated.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I love the passion he plays with defensively. It seems like a burning fire in him, and Doc has stoked that fire with desire and inspiration. You've got to love how the passion to play defense burns in DeAndre.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
Griffin is out there with Johnson. Then it's Tony Roten. And it's Crawford. And it's Chalmers in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. The Clippers trail. Johnson outside. He dishes it to Griffin. He kicks it to Chalmers. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Chalmers has got his first basket.
What a drive there. It didn't bother him at all to have a much taller defender hanging all over him.
Got that one up quick. 16 points for Steph Curry.
He totally lost his defender, broke his ankles, then knocks down the jumper.
That was just an amazing play. I mean, you talk about making him reach for thin air. Wow.
Just over a minute ago. On here in the second quarter. Johnson outside. Here's Chalmers. Pass to Crawford. Rebound Bogut.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall. You know, Curry is playing extremely well.
He's got 16 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped him too.
No doubt, Clark. They'd be in a much different position this game if he wasn't knocking down those triples.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Lance Thomas, he's checked in for Johnson. Reddick comes in for Tony Roten. And it's Paul in for Mario Chalmers. And it's sent back by Bogut. Kicks it to Barnes. Thompson dishes to Curry.
Crawford with the steal. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Outside Griffin. Gets an open look and hits. Griffin's got 12.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Outside Curry. Here's Thompson, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
I like the way they've picked it up here offensively in the second.
Yeah, up above 50% in terms of field goal percentage. They're on a roll.
Feeds to Reddick. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. There's the pick. Lets it go with a three. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got his third rebound on the night. Here's Barnes. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Here's Griffin, and it's sent back by Bogut. And he recovers it. Griffin can't get it to go in.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Here's Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. They've got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
Flips it up off the inbound, and it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Dishes to Reddick. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Bogut. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Barnes kicks to Thompson. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor.
Hill against Griffin. Clock at 6. Hill passes to Bogut. Can't connect from short range.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Paul dishes to Thomas. Crawford, no one around him. The Clippers rebound. Reddick got a hand on it. Curry against Paul. Outside Curry. No good on the triple. Clippers trail by 11. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And it's sent back by Bogut. Barnes kicks to Hill. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Crawford's got room. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Crawford's got his second bucket of the night. Warriors leading by 11. Outside Curry. Fires from deep. Here's Hill. Outside for Curry. Lets the three fly. No good from Bogut, but they'll get another chance. The feed to Barnes. And Thompson kicks to Barnes. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
Here's Griffin, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. That's on Andrew Bogut.
Good play from Griffin in this one. He has 12 points and 1 steal. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
And yeah, Clark, what an example he's been setting out there.
A big group substitution here for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Thomas. Johnson comes in for Jamal Crawford. Roten's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Chalmers in for Chris Paul. And now the Clippers on the break. Roten with the ball.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
That's good. Clark's got his first 2 points.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Picked by Griffin. With some arc. Chalmers' shot is no good. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Chalmers. And the basket by Johnson.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Warriors leading by 10. Tipped away. Here's Chalmers. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Golden State's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Here's Roten. Green with the block. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And so we conclude the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They only had a couple rough. And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. Jordan outside for Thomas. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going.
Ball against Curry. The pass to Bogut. There's the dish to Thompson. Green kicks to Barnes. Green passes to Curry. 4 on the shot clock. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
Ball against Thompson. And it's Paul penetrating. Paul can't get that one to fall.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
The Warriors have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And, you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
And the Clippers call time here.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Blake Griffin. When Coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message was clear. Quote, he's who we want getting the bulk of the touches. He is who we want making our decisions. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Paul dishes to Griffin. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 7th assist in the game. Now a timeout called by Golden State. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotaged them. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Jordan kicks to Paul. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Control the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
Was shot by Redick, no good. Warriors leading by 17. Barnes passes to Green. Back to Barnes. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
And that is good. Redick's got 8.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Paul with the steal. That's tipped. And Curry, here we go. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Wesley Johnson's checked in for Los Angeles. Chalmers comes in for J.J. Redick. The Warriors also with a sub, Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Barnes. And then Johnson with the jam.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
Jordan, high post. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And check out the bounce.
Oh, bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
you
showing him off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
It's Crawford on the wing. Paul outside. All sorts of time. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Green with a screen on Paul. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Curry, no good.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry. Last year's Warriors and where they ranked in the NBA. A chance to check that out now, Kevin. First in shooting percentage. first in three-point field goal percentage. And they were also #1 in opponents' points per game. They really do a nice job controlling the pace and getting after it defensively.
And looking at their field goal percentage, really, it was something to behold. A team that didn't settle, worked for high-quality shots, a significant accomplishment to lead the league in that category.
And the Clippers making a change here. Roten's checked in. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Warriors?
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
.137 left to play here in the third. Roten sets the screen for Chalmers. It's Crawford with the drive. Good, it's Chalmers with the assist that time. 8 points for Crawford.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Clark kicks to Green. 5 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Iguodala. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. 5th, the Clippers.
Just a gifted passing team. They play the kind of basketball that fans love to watch. Very unselfish and fluid offensively.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. Johnson kicks to Chalmers. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And taking a look at some numbers for Jordan. Last season, he played outstanding. Put up about 9 points per, 14 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And the numbers, while pretty outstanding, I mean, we've now come to expect that from this guy.
Completely in harmony with what his coach is trying to do there. Just a marvelous all-around talent.
Warriors leading by 18. To the middle, here's Iguodala. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Jordan sets the pick for Chalmers. He feeds it to Griffin. And the Clippers miss again. Golden State's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Here's Clark, defended by Griffin. Now Rush. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Hill sets the screen for Green. Here's Clark. A three-pointer is right on target.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
And as we welcome you back as we get fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Here's Paul. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Thomas in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
Paul dishes to Jordan. Picked by Griffin. Paul kicks to Griffin. It's rebounded by Golden State. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Passes it to Paul. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Pass to Griffin. 6 to shoot. That doesn't go either for Griffin. Warriors leading by 22. Thompson for the triple. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Griffin's got his 3rd rebound tonight. It's stolen by Green. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Barnes passes to Thompson. Green kicks to Curry. They double team Curry. Back to Green. Inside. Barnes dishes to Bogut. And Jordan sends it back. Green with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Clippers ball. Los Angeles timeout call.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this timeout here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Curry with the 3. It's hauled in by Thomas. The Clippers shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Here's Paul. Warriors with the rebound. And it's the Warriors on the break. Here's Thompson. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly but very efficiently.
Here's Griffin. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Griffin's got 19 points.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Bogut with a screen on Paul. On its way from Curry for 2. Good work defensively by Paul.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Warriors leading by 20. Up top, Curry, defended by Paul. Takes a 3. No good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Jordan the pass to Paul. He dishes it to Griffin. The baseline J. And the shot.
But the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And again, no good by Golden State. He kicks to Redick. It's tipped, hit his foot, and it's whistled a kick. Jordan the screen. The drive by Paul. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Pass to Jordan. Griffin down low. He's against Green. Great D that time from Green.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Clippers trail by 20. Thomas kicks to Paul. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Jordan sets the pick for Paul. Back to Jordan. Shot clock at 5. Here's Redick. It's rebounded by Golden State. Bogut's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Kicks to Curry. Fires the 3. Good. Curry's got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for the Warriors.
Wow. What can you say?
Los Angeles timeout call.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Different look here for the Warriors. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Barnes. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Klay Thompson. And Ian Clark subbed in for Steph Curry. And Rush kicks to Iguodala. Down low, here's Hill. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Now, here's Roden. He's covered by Iguodala, and he gets it to go. And it's 6 points for Johnson.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And I'm sure that loss earlier in the year stung a bit because tonight they came out and made all the necessary adjustments, moving them to a record of 1-1 in their 4-game season series against the Clippers.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Curry. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Green. 9 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
Dawson's checked in for the Clippers. Now, here's Chalmers. Defense is right there. From 15 feet away, hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Hill dishes to Rush, and the wide-open shot from Green. Offline with his 3. 16 seconds left in the 4th. And Chalmers kicks to Smith. Johnson, wide open, he fires. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. So it's the Warriors now. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Iguodala no good. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was open.
Andre, a good...
The 2K Sports post-game show.